Greetings, this is Freeman Richard. Finally got to this. You know what? I'm not gonna go bother explaining. You just want the story. So, welcome to my recap of Critical Role's 19th episode of Camping 4, or as I like to, a episode known as Hand and Wheel, or as I like to call it, Tales of Critical Role's Tales of the Renewed Wind. Episode 19. What did I call this one? I'll tell you later. Okay, I'll just gonna go right to disclaimers. I do not own nor am I associated with Critical Role, its YouTube or Twitch channels, or any other online content it or its parent organization, Geek and Sundry, may own. I'm just a fan sharing with fellow fans, and keep in mind I am also an amateur, so. Oh, the closest thing these are to scripted is me having notes and remembering little jokes. As always, I will be showing video clips from the episode. Some important moments but the vast majority will be comedic moments. Okay, let's get into the first episode, focusing on the Schemer sale. Featuring the, I think the term is thespian, I think, or, wait, does he have a beard? I don't remember having a beard in the artwork. Beard is official artwork. Anyway, with Houndiel Fang, Belair, I forget what his last name is, living artifact designed to bring down gods, yet still only level 3. Murray, the bursar of the Penteveral Magic Adept, okay, and Azune, a captain of the now diminished Revolutionary Guard. We started in with going back, not with the schemers, but with the heading back to some of the members of the soldiers' table. Same day as the last. Still on the same day as the last couple of cold openings with them. In the Kobrosi Mountains, in the area, I forget there's a town or the town that hosts the tavern, which is called the Traveler's Roost, I think it. Focusing on Kagan and Tia, who are around a tree just inside or just outside, around the edge of town. After Kagan left the tavern with the paper reminder of a woman from his past. With the one sentiment, it's still hard to feel safe after all that we've gone through. Cadigan is currently carving out bolts for his Alton. I'm trying to remember what it's called. I know I based a Pokemon off it once. It's the Dart Thrower, or and he, when asked like what, and when Tior asked him what's on, and it said he is thinking of a hunt he gave up on. By the way, I have been trying. I am hopefully this won't be too long. I am trying to cut down on certain notes.
Before I saw you around Ozzy's body the last time we met, you were off to find a new adventure with her, Mariana.
Oh man, it's like a gut punch. Twice in the same day, and Cadigan hasn't heard that name in years.
Oh,
like half a decade. Fuck. It's twice in the same day.
Okay, alright, okay. I seem to have struck a chord.
Sometimes you have to laugh the pain away. Yeah. Adventure, sure. You know, all those years we spent fighting together, I never considered myself an adventurer. You're supposed to seek glory or treasure or something, and is it still an adventure if you find the treasure and you lose it? Or is it just a sad fucking life? No, there's no adventure.
Lose it.
Yeah. She's gone, Theo.
I am sorry to hear. I know how much she meant and what it cost you in order to...
Yeah.
May I ask what happened? I mean, you moved heaven and earth to change the entire course of your life.
Oh, fuck that.
Sorry. Sync controls. Sorry, that was supposed to end already. Anyway, he never considered himself an adventurer. The controls on this. Yeah. Lose track. Transfer. They asked whatever happened to her, and he said he just thought she was taken from him. Keep that kind of implies something, but you never know with these people. You never know. The conversation clearly becomes too awkward, and so TR switches to taking stock of their current supplies.
Oh shit! Oh.
Unlocking, the voice of a fairy comes back to you. It's bad luck. Carrying a dead man's letter.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Yes.
For those of you at home that don't mind a 12-episode callback.
Oh no! Wait! Like the Jolf, the Bauka.
He's a sort of fairies that have a dedicated animal form they can take Jeff was you met in Hawthorne's Glade before you had even found the Wraith Tree, before you'd even gotten to Sloke.
He had the owl cloak.
He had the owl cloak. He had sort of a jacket, like a long jacket hung over his shoulders that was in the form of sort of an owl's plumage and an owl-like mask. So he had like a little porcelain chin that seemed humanoid, but then this sort of like owl covering over his eyes and nose.
We were separate for that, right?
Yeah,
we were off on different
I
adventures.
healed him because he had a kind of a fever or an illness or something.
They had a broken wing.
And in return, he asked if we knew Thiazi. We mentioned he passed, and he said it's bad luck to hold a dead man's letter.
What's that?
I forgot that this little owl fairy.
Yeah.
He handed me a letter for Thiazi.
Were you ready yet?
No.
Come on then, what are we waiting for?
Well, what is worse luck, carrying a dead man's letter or reading the dead man's letter?
What the fuck are you talking about? Carrying a dead man's letter's bad luck?
Apparently.
Where'd you hear that?
Would explain the shit rolls I've been having. I guess it can't get any fucking worse. Oh shit. Okay.
Shadow.
To Shadow, if all has gone well, you have the stone in hand. We'll need the steel, and you said you can convince her to reshape it into an anchor. If not, anyone in the family can make plowshares. Once it's done, the next step is to bring it to the field. Our wings are leading a charge across the border to draw the locals from the site. That hotshot I mentioned will meet you there and help prepare the arch from steel to stone. Please try to temper his confidence with pragmatism. Yes, I know you are precisely the wrong person for that. Still, remember, until a stable trinity of bridges are built, it is vital that the blood be protected. I trust that you have disguised it well. With any luck, the next time I see your face, we will have undone the damage of our first attempt. More than one door will be open to us from there. Until then, I search for suitable anchors for the remaining 4. We may need more hands soon after. Signed, Professor.
Professor? Well, that's pretty cryptic without any context, isn't it? Never was good at riddles. What do you think it means?
I don't know, but knowing that this came from someone of Thimble's background, I mean, we have to assume that it could be anything from fairy, it could be some sort of a connection, some sort of subversion from...
I never went to college. You know any professors?
No.
Right.
And also in the letter, they have to assume that it could be intercepted, so this is code.
You think it's like a secret talk or something?
Has to be. Bridges, wings, steel to stone, and archway.
There's also the distinct possibility that we're not smart enough to figure this out.
It's probably a fair possibility.
We move out from this campfire as the snow blows over the 2 soldiers, peering into the depth of conspiracy. They're
Between us, we're dumb as fuck.
I gotta check my stats. It's okay.
Me too.
Okay, good.
However, Cadigan's instinct that the letter, I believe Taylor mentioned that the letter being intercepted would have had to have been a thought that occurred to the one writing it. And it occurs to you that a letter bound for Thiazi Fang does not bear his name, merely the word Shadow. We will discover more of these secrets on another episode of Critical Role. We'll see you then.
Hello and welcome back to the Critical Role Announcement Playhouse. There, I hit it. Before we get into tonight's episode in Araman, we do have some announcements to get through, beginning with our sponsor of tonight, Boots.dev, a learning platform that can teach anyone how to code like a pro. To tell you more, I'll turn you over to Captain Sam T. Kirk of the USS Advertise.
Thank you, Mission Control. It is I, Captain Sam T. Kirk of the USS Advertise, on a mission to reach the planet Sponsor 19. But we've hit an asteroid belt. Brace for impact! Patty, How are the engines holding up?
Captain, them yokes are banjacks to bits. Sure, we'll need a fistful of leprechaun-looking St. Anthony spear change to leg it through in one lump.
We have to make it a sponsor so we can tell the people how to become a software developer. The smartest way to learn is to never get bored. Boot.dev can take you from beginner to expert through a fun, gamified, hands-on RPG-like experience. Lorf! Come on, Lorf. Damage report! Come on, Lorf. Lorf? Well,
Really?
I wrote it for Laura. But she's not here. That's Captain to you, Lorf!
Right,
Which
right.
generation
Sorry,
is this
Captain.
supposed to be?
Almost at 69%.
Nice.
Oh no! Radar indicates imminent collision!
Oh, incoming!
Sorry, Patty.
Don't be such a dick! Damn it, what can we do? We'll never show them boot.dev.
Captain, there can only be one logical solution.
Jock, you and your damned Vulcan logic, what is it?
To show the audience boot.dev, we must use boot.dev.
Damn you, Jock, makes sense!
Observe. I will simply log on to boot.dev and easily study back-end web development from start to finish in Python, SQL, and Go. I will test and perfect my coding skills in their new area, the training grounds, where I can grind through the challenges and perfect my coursework.
He's so serious.
Yeah, no!
And finally, I will use my new skills to reprogram the USS Advertise to get us safely to your destination.
Don't you mean our destination, Jock?
No, Captain. With my new coding skills learned at boot.dev, I'm quitting this tin can, as you call it, and becoming a back-end web developer. Their median salary in the U.S. in 2024 was over $100,000.
That's actually pretty good. You've done it again, Jock. Go to boot.dev and use code CRITICAL to get 25% off your first payment. Lorf, set a course for sponsor. And hit it! Matt, boldly back to you!
That was a pretty good rehearsal. We should get a real one.
Yeah.
I like this.
I want this every
Thing
week.
on your head.
Thank you.
I want this.
And Taliesin came in from a different sketch.
You just elevated it.
Yeah, no. So someone's actually got to read the copy properly.
Wait, where are you going?
We're still in it.
We're out of
No, just standing here for this whole thing.
There's no cutting.
Hey,
Stand tall and back.
hey, for
What a well-oiled machine. Come in here.
For our next sponsor, the brand new side-scrolling action platformer game, Ariana and the Elder Codex. If you love action, magic, and adventure, well, you just gotta check out this game. You play as Ariana, a magical librarian on a mission to repair the 7 hero codices and restore magic to a world where it's vanished. Explore beautifully crafted side-scrolling worlds, defeat challenging enemies, and unlock over 30 powerful magic spells and abilities to tailor to your playstyle. Face off against formidable guardians, tackle platforming challenges, and harness magic items to gain buffs and upgrades. Ariana and the Elder Codex launches on PS4, PS5, and Nintendo Switch on March 24th, and on Steam on April 29th. There's even a free demo available. So, head to ifi.games/Ariana to learn more and start your magical adventure today.
Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry. Good grief.
Hello and welcome to the first episode of the Schemers Table. Here on Critical Role.
Literal coal.
Literal Coal. We return to Dolmakyar. That's right. We return to the beginning of the same week that we started 6 months ago.
Haven't slept in 6 months.
Needs a short rest. We don't take short rests. We don't take long rests.
We don't take long rests, we don't take short rests, we don't take any rest. Unbelievable. We return now to the 7 stars. Looking down at Hallandale Fang, who has just been playing the harpsichord for a laughing crowd of merry partygoers who have returned from a strange reception at the Palazzo Divinos. The past 48 hours have been remarkably eventful. The execution of Thiazi Fang, the holding of his Farav, the quick departing of Cadigan Vale, Teor Pridesire, Thimble, with Wikander, Halavar, and Tyranny in tow after discovering something horrifying that they did not share before making their way north to seek revenge on Casimir Gavendale and to seek the rescue or recovery of Talsidamir Pridesire, Teor's younger brother.
Anyway, is that listen? Yeah, like you said, it's not been that long chronologically where we are to where we from that episode where all the groups split off. Episodes of today. He's, as he said, like they're right now with the crowd of those of the Plaza, the Venus party that happened. To also announce the departure of houses Royce and their vassals such as the Venus. Yeah. Else, there is approximately like 7 or 8 days to Hal's to the opening night of Hal's theater. And they're going over some new information they learned from Or's Blade. Also that it's also they noticed that the I believe last time we left off it was there was a big question on there being a fake a magical pen, the fake magical rune that you use, but faked in such a way that it looked like real. It looked would a passive arcane glance would be mistaken for what they really needed. And that rune would have been how. So they've been discussing what the Aussie did, trying to make sense of what the Aussie did in last months of his life, and also what he didn't do, specifically on that platform. Because yes, while he did the thing was the rune he had was a fake. It's how he had a fake rune which would when activated would not done nothing, and so he would die. Stuff. Thing is, to activate it, you break you had to break it, snap into. His position is just so good. When they got the fake off his body and stuff, it was intact, so he seemingly didn't even attempt to activate it. Did he actually figure out something was wrong with it without doing it, or did something, or was something, or there's something else that decided did something else happen? We know he saw something, and because of the soldiers table, we know that apparently he saw a falcon in the sky, but they don't know that yet. So it's clear that he saw something and stuff. So, and it's something he's been concerned, and he didn't. So he didn't see it. What did he see cause him not to attempt to escape? Azuna takes out both glyphs, and I might have just went into over-explain what they're about to explain themselves again. I again reiterate, I consider myself an amateur.
It's not too bad. 15.
15, great. He says, I'd be happy to help. I think on a 15 he agrees, but you see that Camilla over his shoulder goes, need a big strong man to come help you.
Hang on.
15.
Okay. I'm gonna use...
Oh, sorry, they're asking him to help, move some tables around upstairs. They need to get along.
Happy to help. I think on a 15 he agrees, but you see that Camilla over his shoulder goes, need a big strong man to come help you.
Yeah, I'm 4'2".
Convenient.
You see, you got one strong man, and I'm here too.
You see, Oris helps get the table up.
Just real quick, if we could just go upstairs, and just follow me really quick.
Okay,
just one little
top of the stairs, got it.
Top of the stairs. Oh, it'll be 3 seconds,
Mr.
sweetheart.
Fang, do you want to take the back? Should I go back up, or do you want to go?
I know this place. I'll go back.
Okay. And he gets up under you, going up with the table.
Yeah, we've just got to get it upstairs. I'm sorry, Blair. Do you mind you helping us as well? Can I have someone? Just need someone to hold the door open for us.
No, of course. Yeah, one moment.
All right. Get this guy upstairs.
You walk upstairs. He sees Azune up
maybe next time, but too noisy right now.
I think you. Anyone who wants to give me an insight check?
Always.
I'm always ready for that.
Yeah.
You guys go for it.
No. Off of him?
Off of Oris, yeah.
That sucked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is what I didn't think of.
Sucked.
I'm trying to make people lift tables upstairs.
It's the one thing I do well, and I did it.
Yeah,
16.
16. You walk in. Here's the thing. You're ready for it because it's the look you see all the time. He walks in. This guy was just down there talking about hearing the falcons cry with a notable actor, and has been asked suddenly to walk upstairs, and there's a cop waiting for him. So you see, he goes,
I'd be wetting myself too.
Oh, come these.
Maybe not wetting, but
oh god. Hello.
Sure, we can trust this guy.
Lieutenant, Captain. Hello,
Lieutenant. But that doesn't matter right now, Azune. And your name?
My name is Doris. My name's Doris.
I'm sorry to take you by surprise, but time is of the essence.
What?
I saw you activate something below.
That wasn't mine.
That's okay. No one is going to report you. You are
okay.
At ease here.
Okay.
We are friends.
We need you to take a look at another one of those sigils that you have.
If you don't mind.
Tell us if you recognize it.
I'm going to pull out... I'm going to pull them both out.
All right.
What are we looking at here?
He takes a look at both of them.
The glyph that I found on Thiazi, that is apparently the false glyph, the fake, and the real one that Thimble was meant to hand to him that would have activated the Misty Step.
He didn't break it.
Okay.
Thiazi didn't break it.
Really?
Why?
Well, there's a lot of reasons why, if you think about it.
Well...
Investigating that right now.
Well, this one's a fake, and he holds up the one that was on Thiazi's person.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And this other one. And I am actually watching him.
These controls. Yeah. So. Yeah. He does, as I said, he managed to identify correctly the fake one. Fairly easily. And they asked him to know if they know who made it. Well, first of all, he before he goes to explains who may have made it, he explains how he does explain how he knows. The fake is kind of too dense to be for the correct enchantment. For the enchantment that would have had. Who knows if Thiazi would have actually noticed or not?
If I hadn't held 1,000 of these, I wouldn't. It's a very high quality forgery. That's very strange.
Someone that has that ability?
I know 4 people who have that ability.
There's
5 if you can count me.
It's just very interesting to put this amount of work into
something that's meant to be fake. Like someone deliberately designed it to be as convincing as possible up until the moment it was used. They're both made to look like they're designed for teleportation, but the fake holds the wrong shape. Like, it was designed as if it was meant to hold a teleportation, but someone put in a fake, a different chamber toward the end. But he does convey one important thing. This is maybe a forgery, but it's an expensive forgery. It goes on to explain that the individual itself may not be too hard to produce and may not sad, but the way they're made and stuff, you would have, like the materials and stuff, you would just to make real good proper alpha of them, like at standard price, you would need to make a bulk of them at once. So the individual thing is nothing, but to make it, you would probably have to make lots of them to. So there could be more out there, or someone was willing to put in that type of expense just to make sure the execution went through. He does say that a while back the makers of this, I think they who were called Hand and Wheel, as the official name of the episode is. Oh, I remember what I was going to call this. Hometown Trails Found and Lost. Bit wordy, I admit, but. But it says that a shipment of those was like knocked over, and and so someone just recently stole a whole lot of blanks of this type of there. Okay, they don't. Shoot, the actual thing doesn't go more into it. Thanks. Based on the time it is, and this, and certain residual and further examination, the fake could not have been made more than a week in advance. This thing was like quickly made. Okay. Azumi then asked Oris to examine his own broken. Azumi asked to examine Oris's own broken one he just used. He says. There, after examining this, You remember this guy who works with the hand wheel to make these? Azune gives him a suggestion to maybe scrub down his current stock as a make sure there's no tampering with what their current supplies.
It's like we're still moving shit around.
Oh.
Great. Really loudly next to me. Just go like, oh, man.
Trying to make it sound like they're actually moving.
Away.
What a heavy bastard that is. And make a little bit more noise like we're still moving shit around.
12.
12 insight. Oris seems to be... On a 12 insight, Oris seems to be a pretty cool customer who's very flustered because he's speaking to... like people that he doesn't understand why they are associated with each other. Like he's speaking to one of the masked curators of the Arcanaud, a member of the Revolutionary Guard, and I think that there's a little bit of him going like he is in a state of pique because of this execution, and also you just heard him like, yeah, he's like Fiazi's one of ours, but also this guy just told you like my company just had a source of income outlawed.
Yeah.
We just got told that we can't print. What do you mean we can't print this? You know what I mean? Like, so you can tell he has a genuine aversion to the Sundered Houses. But he's gone from being in like merchants' quarters where they're like, well, it seems these Sundered Houses have no problems printing spellglyphs. What's good for the goose, clearly not so good for the gander. I think I have some strong words to share. And then came upstairs to a room where 4 people were like, what do you know about primes? And he's like, this was. I think on a 12 you're like, this guy had more bravado talking shit before he was in a shadowy aviary with a bunch of people being like, how do you know about this broken stuff that was made? So you see, he is a man who shares your alignments and ideologies, but maybe doesn't share your similar temperature of conviction at this moment.
I'm gonna plant my hand on his shoulder. Boris, from fang to blade, you have our trust, and I hope we have yours. You are safe here. We are.
You try to calm this guy down, like he's helping them out right now, and
And remember, if you say anything.
Yeah, from now on, when I ever take a talk, I'm just subtracting 10 minutes from when
I'm
I
gonna
think
tell
I
your lady that you tried to kiss me.
He turns around and walks out of the...
I feel like you could do better.
Fuck off, Blair.
No, I mean, really. That's barely a threat.
It's not about him, it's about his jealous little...
You see...
A little tater-tot that he had.
Quickly heads downstairs. You guys, from the open aviary, see him walking out of the street. Camilla's like... Trying to find the best corner for that table. You're up there for a half hour. And you see, he walks off.
It's important to support local business. That's quite nice.
It really is.
Knock.
Okay. They think back and they thinking back to the group he was with, the makers of those things like hand wheel. He remembers their symbol. Well, their big cup thing in Josiah. So yeah, you can see there's all of hers, but on something that's more directly involved, like which it was because their emblem was on the paint barrels that were delivered to Belair, and supposedly it's from Thiazi. Unfortunately, they may want to do more planning, but they have to remember Mary has work in the morning. And technically, so does Belair. Actually, I think honestly, I think the only one with more flexible schedule with them is Hal. Because there are other people who help with it run, so if he's a little late, it's not... Anyway, and Bullard then offers, like, if he needs help, like, getting out with or needs, needs, they need more time to talk or so, Bullard could always conscript, her for the move at the Argonaut, the relocation of some of the wings. Sort of have her ask her to be loaned out for help the project, but she agrees. Though she asks that if he does, he actually writes a letter, not just requesting her, but also recommending, like say she highly recommended. Make sure that the Pentavral has every reason to keep her on board. They agree that one of Azuna's biggest things right now is to keep the newly unemployed guardsmen, because there was a big 60% of the religion guard was just let go from the employer of the Southern Houses, trying to figure alternative works, maybe figure out a way to raise money to hire them themselves. Azura reveals that he does have from something. I forget what how he said he got it. Azura has a Takona's signet ring. Was it Octus's? Maybe. Ring. One of the best things is to do is to turn the houses against each other. Right now, it's more of a united front, especially with the Takonas and Cormorants, with the Hailvars also not quite. They don't see in on it, but maybe it's just not exactly eager to stay in the way. If they could turn them against each other, put doubt in them, if they can start putting doubt, if the other houses didn't know the Konas actually were the ones to get rid of Royce and was move, that may put fear wait, are they really going to be helping us, or are just until they can dispose of us? So that's the plans for Hoosier. But they do have to ask about another more personal plans. When and where will Thiazi be laid to rest? Man, I'm getting better with
So when he was a kid, he was like, I want them to bury me under the Guardian Wall. Changed his answer every...
Or would the family have been...
Thiazi, frustratingly, changed his answer every time you spoke to him. So when he was a kid, he was like, I want them to bury me under the Guardian Wall with the other heroes. And then the next time you asked him in the War of X and when you guys were kids, or fighting, and it was death was around the corner.
Oh God,
there was a moment where blood was covering the entire side of his face. He'd been hit in the head by some kind of arrow or bolt that was glancing, and you thought he was gone. He was sort of catatonic. And talking him back through it, you were if the worst were to happen, and he looked at you and went, I'm never going to die. And there was another time after that. Where and then there was a time where he was the most in love with Aranessa he could be, and he said, "There's a beautiful tree, and they'll bury us there, and our souls will go to fairy together, and we'll live with the fairies and all this." And then the last time you spoke with him, he was he said the very last time he spoke, he probably said, "Near Dad." who is in a small cemetery. I think probably closer to the rookery, like up the Bright Brook a little bit into the mountains.
Well, that's an interesting question. Which location? Gosh, I guess I have to make time for that. There's a hill above the city I have in mind.
Fitting. He'll like that.
Continue to watch over us. Alright, so tomorrow. At the theater. Early afternoon. Zune. Okay. Let's get you some rest. Go to bed.
Bye. Murray stumbles out first.
I hand you a piece of paper on the way out.
Thank you.
It's close enough to finish. I'll give you the rest.
All right. Great.
Murray, you head off back to the Penteveral. Bolaire.
I'm going to go to my apartment because I do not want to see the museum right now. I need a breather.
What neighborhood is your apartment in?
That would be... It's not... What's upper middle class these days?
I would say that probably Rosagar is upper middle class.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah. Say Rosagar.
Yeah, we're... Oh. At one point, Brent asked, like, we found out, like, about something about, like, we know that from another cold opening, that while he was, like, with one, like, the, what was it called, the, Gallows Choir or something like that, a mercenary group, he managed to retry, barely get in, and so and with his sister, they eventually abandoned him and just took his sister. Hey, and when they abandoned him, he'd asked who took him, and it was in fact Theozy. Like, one reason why he's so loyal. Oh yeah, it was the Gallows Choir. He took him with him, like, and joined whatever. I think, was this Axon Vine or was this well, I forget that this was. I can't remember if this was supposed to be in the Axon Vine or in the not Shape Falconer's Rebellion. Maybe Falconer's, but he took it with him, though reluctantly, like originally saying he shouldn't be there, but Azune was. The young Azune was persistent. At this point, they were all, like, of course, walking back from their houses. Like, they've all left the and he is walking with Hal, and while those two go back to their apartments or wherever to get ready for work. Walking, and Azune is broken from his reminiscing by when he senses something wrong, and he senses it in front of the Fang house, the Fang home.
Man, as soon as you point, I follow the order.
Yeah.
I'm so used to it. No. Okay. Good. Okay. Here we go.
Waiting for clarification.
Yes.
So let me do the face too.
Hal messaged to you up ahead. In the house or around the corner from the house?
No. On that nat 20 perception.
In front.
there was something on that 20 perception. Something's going on. You've had a hard time keeping a handle on yourself. The weight is all too much. It's like you've been at attention for your...
Anyway, from what you can tell, like, magically hidden as a Halavar carriage. It shouldn't. They don't. Rough guess. They're waiting for him. Now, it shouldn't be suspicious for how to go in there. Like, they may ask him some questions, but there's no. But they can't say he's like being suspicious. Like, his brother just died, and they're literally on his death recently. So he's like being out late, like doing something would not be unusual, and it's literally in front of his house. So he has there's nothing suspicious about him being there. There might be suspicious if he's seen walking with a member of the Revolutionary Guard. Like, what was it? Like, was he captain or lieutenant? I forget. A high-ranking Revolutionary Guard member. Like, is he under suspicion? Is he was something like there, or was he questioned, or is the guard on something? So he can probably go up himself, but Azuna cannot be seen with him.
The home, one of your neighbor's homes across the street.
The fucking feds are watching.
And it's dark out, and there's no... There is a person there, or there's no person there?
No one in your front door.
Oh, hell no.
Your home
I thought you told me there was like a man waiting. Okay.
No, they're coffee and donuts. Like,
yeah.
I will send message to you how, and I will say, is it safe for you here? I doubt it.
Now I can reply to these messages.
You can reply,
It's been a
yes.
while. You can reply?
Yes, I can reply.
You just hear my voice say, friend Halifino.
If we run...
Hal decides not to risk it and try to walk around to the back of the house. So you use the alleys and stuff. Now that he's not seen with Hal, he's really going to investigate stuff because it is unseen. But he is an arcane marshal, so. If it would not be unreasonable for him to have detected something, so he goes in with the detect magic.
This area.
The door to the carriage opens as you post up. Two enormous hounds on chains.
Oh my god.
And a knight of House Halavar.
I remember these doggies.
Come out, the dogs. And walking across the street, filamental tattoos glowing, is an older knight of the House of Halavar. Looks at you and says, "Good evening, soldier. You are Marshal of the Revolutionary Guard, yes?"
I am indeed.
The gentleman you approached with, is he the resident of this home?
He is.
Ah. Do you know where he has gone?
I do not.
I understand. I am Sir Felonius Halovar, member of the Chamber of Lords Advisory. May I ask what business of the Revolutionary Guard brings you here tonight?
Our patrols have been extended. Occasional night patrols are now in order. I just do as I'm told.
Go ahead and give me perception or persuasion or deception.
Come on.
Same score. Yep. I love that. I love it when it doesn't.
We're already in the house. 20. 20. Dirty. 20.
Who let the dogs in?
And just for flavor, do you feel that's more persuasion or deception?
Oh, yeah. I mean, deception.
Yeah, I love that. You see, he nods and says, "Good man, following orders." Well, the gentleman, Hallandil Fang, were you set to accompany him to this point, or is he under arrest?
No, he's not. I saw an individual walking alone, and as a part of my duty here to protect the citizens, I followed closely. As a part of my patrol, was on my way anyway.
Are you currently standing watch over this house? And he gestures to Hal's house.
No.
I'm thinking...
Just doing my normal scans. Are you standing watch?
Such as it is, always, the light is ever watchful. Well, it's an exciting time. Candle Feast is almost upon us.
It is indeed.
I got check. So I see something good. Something doesn't seem right. Did I miss a... I could have sworn I had... Okay, I'm not sure. I might have missed something. It's mentioning something, something up there, but I could have sworn I had that as a clip, but I don't... Yeah. Son of a... That's why it's... That's why it says I'm looking at the wrong sick. Mother effer. That's why everything seems... I was looking at the after break. Oh, apparently, I guess I missed this. There was a scene where, where he notices a bed sheet hanging from his daughter Shadia's room. A normal way of exiting out. How about you going to I may have misinterpreted something, but it says like I could interpret or something. It's listed here like a hidden or something hidden stuff. I think I may have misunderstood like when he said it was described the thing as unseen, but I think that's because he sensed it while they were not around the corner. I don't. I think I'm. Okay, that may explain a lot. Okay, I think he sensed it without being seen yet, so that may actually explain a lot, like why.
Do you celebrate?
When I'm allowed. Usually I'm on duty.
It is a godless town, yes.
It's a godless world. Your own religion doesn't worship a god, but more of a... You don't actually worship a god because what you worship does not have consciousness.
We are allowed, that's exactly right. When we are allowed. They shun us.
He asked why he was walking with Hal, and he says he maintains that he was just on patrol. I can't believe I was reading it.
With your illustrious light, I'm sure.
And you are an arcane marshal, yes?
I am.
Mother.
We need more like you. More of the faithful that know that we cannot simply walk the path of the light, that we must be able to peer into the darkness.
Good statement. Unfortunately, I'm afraid this guy might be a little bit of a crusader. In terms of, I get in the sense that this guy would be willing for forced conversion.
Good man.
Thank you, sir. You flatter me. We do need more like me. It's just really hard to make more like me.
Pride goeth before you.
I'm sorry. It's unbecoming of me and my job to jest.
No. A little bit of plain speech is needed from time to time.
He finds they asked now that he established Azuna has established why he's here, why he was sitting there like he was just on patrol. It's his turn to establish why this guy's here. And he has this guy's here to inform. I just call Ha because I keep getting the name, his actual name, and Halovar mixed up. Yeah, I keep getting Hallandil and Halovar mixed up. But he's requested to speak with Heridians. Wick's grandmother, the Photarch. And he also asks if he's seen any lion folks. And he even goes far to specify if he's seen Teor or Sid, or whatever, in more official like whatever is the long short of it is. Oh wait, that was...
Pulls away off down the street.
As they're pulling away, I will make like I'm walking to continue my rounds. And as soon as they're out of sight, I will turn back around and head towards Hal.
Hal, you get into your home. It's dark.
I think
You gotta keep the lights off. Don't light it up. You're home.
In that lapse of time, if I didn't encounter anything, and the goal was to get up there and listen for anything in the house.
Yeah.
But if I heard nothing, I would have been at a window on the second floor halfway through that conversation, watching and listening.
My man, one of the nice things about the way that you can tell this is an orcish city is that light is exclusively in places of beauty and community, because you do not need lights on to see in your own home.
Oh, that's right.
So...
Get fucked, Lego. Not these. I mean, I love Lego.
But yeah, there you go.
Not the random ones on my floor.
Not the random ones on my floor, exactly. I'm never stepping on a D4 again.
I know, I was just going to say, you ever step on one of these guys?
Terrible. Even, I love hard-edged dice, but if you're a dice maker, you got to let people know if the D4 are also going to be at the sharp edge. Hal, go ahead and give me...
I know. I've never actually said one, but I felt like the tips, like, just on my fingers are like, yeah. There's a reason I recently had a... 1 second, please. Forget my own... I will say, okay, yeah, that was a list of items I keep a list of, like, what things homebrews I've used at the end of episodes, like, why I still have to use and why I still need to complete. Stuff I still need to complete. Neat. Yeah, that one, I was going to say, that premise of stepping on a D4, let's just say, inspired a magic item I have yet to... use. As a matter of fact, I even have an upgraded version of that. I recently made that version, and including an upgraded version of that same item. So,
give me perception with advantage. Actually, yeah, give me perception with advantage. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Dark vision is low key one of the best abilities.
Perhaps I should. You know what? I should have just used that for my homebrew. I'm not going to search it down.
You catch. I think you catch that entire interaction from the point where, unbelievably to you, this guy, Felonius Halovar, is like, the moment that he squeezes Azune's arm, and is like, good man, and catch everything from that point on. Azune, the carriage takes off. Go ahead and give me if you'd be so kind, a stealth check. And you can do so with advantage here.
That is only a 13.
Okay. Copy that. You see that the carriage begins to pull away, gets to the corner, and you see that in the direction you walked, the guy gets out of the carriage down the street with the dogs, and you see the dogs begin sniffing around.
I start to quickly tiptoe back through the house, and I get to my daughter's window, and I'm like...
And pull the thing up?
Yes.
Great, hell yeah. As you pull the thing up, staying up there in the dark, like a few moments later, this guy Felonius comes to the alleyway with the two dogs. They get to the bottom of the wall, sniff where your tracks went, but suddenly there is no blanket there, and they go... and start to look up and around. You see Felonius down there, again, not being able to look up in the dark and see you, just goes, Arcanist must have made his way away somewhere.
I weave my hands in the dark from inside of Shania's room,
technically should have up there, but
illusion of a cat appears on the railing of her balcony and goes, meow, and I create the sound of a cat scurrying up the side of the building.
Hell yeah. Go ahead and give me deception.
Okay. I'll roll at advantage because of the Liar's Blade.
Ooh, the Liar's Blade!
That is... 22.
22. On a natural 1, the dogs turn. Oh, good, he found us! After him, boys! And the dogs tear off after this illusory cat into the rookery, vanishing from your doorstep.
Oh, gosh. All just adrenaline dumping through my entire body. And I will slowly, kind of in a daze, walk down the stairs and creep to the front door. There's windows to look out, and I see Azune there and no one else.
Azune there and no one else.
Yeah, I would have definitely steered clear from him as the dogs go, taking him in an opposite direction, but... I'm
gonna quietly open the door. I don't know if we're going to make it to opening night. Get inside.
I follow Hal inside.
You jump inside, and that's where we're going to take our break.
Over 2,000 lessons, over 100.
Was trying to make a suicide.
Good times.
Good times. Head upstairs with Azune. You see that there is a small series of like magician's silks that have been, it's not quite origami because it's made of fabric, but have been arranged into a small flower on the foot of your bed from Shadia. Near the
Yeah. And he, with Hal's there back in South Side, he starts to once again ponder, what did Theozy see while it's go, and did it cause him to just give up? What would cause someone like Theozy to give up? I think this was this might actually be Azune's thinking. Azune. He was kind of wondering why Theozy said to him, was he just joking when he said, "Not you, anyone but you," when he saw him at the. Oh, sorry. It was Houndy who wondered if you gave up stuff, and Azune is wondering why he said that. Like, was it just a joke, or did he actually mean it?
Sometimes when we were...
Even though you're a bit more formidable with your blade than I am with mine.
Sometimes when we were at dinner at your place, here, I'd watch how you were with your kids and how you would wrestle with the different personalities that they had, and you were always so patient and kind, and I felt like I was watching, kind of like how I feel when I'm watching the play. In a way, it was real, but it felt like, I imagine, I think my dad would have been a lot like you. I hope. And, Hal, I knew that if our plan had worked, and I'm so sorry that it didn't, but I knew that if it had worked, I understood what would be my fate as a result of that, because there was going to be no out for me. The Arcane Marshal.
Yeah, it was referenced. I saw before. I was confused. Like I saw some reference before. Like I could swear I had a clip, but I don't see anything. This was the clip.
That was set to scan the prisoner, missing it. Of course, he would have done it on purpose. I was ready to repay everything that I was given by giving you your brother back. because it would have been the most useful thing that I could have ever done, and it would have been the best thing for the cause that we have all been fighting for, is to have made sure that he would have lived.
I'm going to press my hand onto your chest.
I'm so sorry.
Listen to me.
I'd say this is great acting.
I leaned into it.
You knew my brother. He lived the way he chose to live. He's been riding that line his entire life. And grappling with guilt, we all do it. Doesn't matter if it's rational or if it isn't. But I'm going to do this even if you can't. I'm going to absolve you of any of this. Because there's no blame on your shoulders. This world is what it is. Regardless. We do the best we can with what we have on the day.
Okay.
And right now, you and I need to lean on each other, and we're going to take that dwarven bursar and my friend, and we're going to figure some things out, okay?
Okay.
My brother doesn't need you whipping yourself. Believe me. My brother and I didn't see eye to eye, but I knew him. And I know you. You lived here. Played with my kids, eaten at my table. I know you. You've done everything you can every day of your life.
I understand how, but in any war, there's collateral damage, and there's sacrifices that are made for the betterment of the cause. And Thiazi's life would have been worth 1,000 of me.
I grab him by the sides of the head. We don't get to choose. Life just happens. And we run along with it.
This is like some of the best acting in the entire series. In the entirety of... You can actually... Yeah, he's actually crying right now. I guess the father and Hal just make sure to keep coming. Well, until Azuri finally falls asleep before he tries to get to sleep himself. And both end up going to sleep in his study.
The fantasy runs.
Return, I think, or we enter the following morning. Everyone gets a long rest!
Oh yeah, like... Keep in mind that all the gold buildings for the... soldiers, for the schemers tables, except for backstory ones, the one backstory, all this happening on the same day, which means it has been a couple months since they've been able to clear off thing.
Marisha hasn't gotten her spells back since the start of the campaign.
Suddenly come down with the fantasy runs and can't sleep all night for some reason.
I finally, it's so hard when you're exhausted for roughly 6 months of gameplay because there was definitely, I know rolls that I should have been rolling at disadvantage and kept forgetting.
I love it.
But it's okay.
When does the play start?
New day.
New day.
New portent.
Oh, portent rolls. Let's see. Is today a day of great reckoning?
Let's find out.
Shake that 8 ball.
Okay, interesting.
What do we got?
13 and 11, so very mid.
You realize that days of great destiny are few and far between. Today is not a day of great destiny.
That's okay.
I imagine you
with that.
reading your horoscope in the newspaper every morning and just,
Yeah, pretty much.
Yesterday,
an old friend will get a hold of me.
Yeah.
Yesterday, the newspaper came with one section of red ink, all caps, saying, "Do it now."
Yeah.
and then today it says, "A love interest in your life is around the corner." Yeah.
All right.
Lucky numbers are.
Question. I have heroic inspiration.
Yes.
I already have it.
Yes.
And it says if something gives you heroic inspiration and you already have it, you can give it to a player character in your group who lacks it.
Yes.
Mine, I get a new one after every long rest.
Hell yeah, love it.
I'm going to give one to you then.
So just mechanic. Thank you. That's
Yeah.
lovely. Does that radiate off your person? Is that because you're such a sweet boy that I did that?
Quietly licks you in your round 4.
I know, right? I think that it's like a lingering, almost like an echo of like time spent together.
Yeah.
As you
Control. What? 1 second. Hello? Sorry about that. My assistance was requested. For some measurements, the blinds in someone's bedroom have failed them for the last time. Anyway, where was I? Okay, put down my. Okay, so yeah, we go to Murray's quarters.
What's around her on the day-to-day basis? So yes, little ritual circle.
Making your way to the Pentavral.
Yeah.
Where do you...
They were doing so well.
Embark to first your office?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll stop by my office at...
Yeah, this is, they just go into direct detail describing their rooms, which could get some inside character, but honestly, it's just detail. It's just nothing really important. She goes in and has to go get a talk with the new dean of Koa. And after all of the complaining she was doing like this and like acting up, like showing her displeasure during her I forget what the term is, ascension speech or stuff, like it's time to admit senses so that she doesn't lose her job, and go ask her, what can I... Basically, what can I do? Like, she's acting like she's trying to mend fences.
Should I cast Detect Magic for possible possession?
Yeah, because she's incooperative now.
What should I do in this moment? Are you serious right now?
It would be incredibly stupid of me to come in here and try and do some sort of cheap trick to undercut this. You understand that, right?
I'm very moved by that, Murray. I gracefully accept your apology. Thank you very much. And I think great things are afoot for the Pentavral. I think that this is the beginning. I think that we were at a fork in the road. There was a fork where we made a very... I don't know, a stand against the sundered houses to immediately undercut our funding and underserve our students and watch as they, used their incredible resources to found a competing college of wizardry. I think that we were at a fork in the road, and that, look, you don't get to affect the future if you're not in the room.
Yeah. Gotta play the game if you want to win the game.
Exactly. Look, truth be told, Murray, I want to make myself of use to you as well.
Yeah. She just warned that there are probably going to be some staff changes in the future, but also says that Mary may not be on the chopping block because they might need her to bridge the gap for like the new age to bring it in the old for stuff of the old guard. The old and new Pentavral. Like they think that she could potentially be helped with the transition.
It's really good that you're staying. Go ahead and give me an insight check.
This bitch.
This bitch. It is. Everything she just said is fucking crazy to me just now. That's good too. 17 total. I rolled a 16.
She is gleeful. She's gleeful.
Fantastic.
Because I think Murray, you're a very headstrong person, and you're entering into a game of politics and intrigue, and you're talking with Hal and Azune and Belair and these other people. You're a very headstrong person, and the Pentavral has always been about fucking truth and having candor, being blunt is one of the best instruments that academia can have, to just say what the fucking facts are. And you're now dealing with all these vipers, and it's maddening because it just delays the truth. But one part of being a truth seeker is actually useful here, and you realize that this is a gift in this moment that you do have, which is to not cloud your judgment with your own perspective, and to actually look at what someone else's perspective is. And I think on that high insight roll, you realize that Dean Cora got this job because she sold a bill of goods. She told people, the Taconis, you put me in charge, I'll whip that school into shape and I'll make it sing. And you coming in here saying, I'm not going to we're going to play nice, that she's realizing she'll get to go and report to whoever she reports to, saying, all of
First box checked.
Yes.
Wow. I'm already enacting change. I mean, I agree with everything you said 100%. I mean, I think, there's...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, well. Well.
Quite frankly, many elements of the Pentavral here that has been maybe a little lost, a little dated in antiquity.
Murray says that one point she has to stand on is that they should still provide for more needy students. Too, and points out it's still and all points out how this would all still be good to keep maintaining a good reputation, which Cora does agree with. She says she's actually with the Cormorants funding the game if they can sell it with the Cormorants may be worth funding to triple the size of the Pentavral. Also, and here's where Murray starts to really make her move. She poses she could also serve as an ambassador to different organizations, help create some unity in the magical community. And suppose starting with the Arcanaut, make her move. I was kind of a little confused about something in this next scene.
Head, what is your pitch?
Well, we've kind of I just ran into them the other day, and I was like, oh my god, you're Belair.
Who is this?
Who is this?
Tracy, is that you?
And
Sorry.
Girls love when they're like, "Oh my god, we're like the same person." Anyway, he kind of had like a proposition of maybe me like helping him like doing some organization, maybe doing some sorting, maybe like figuring out some of these antiquities and artifacts that have quite honestly just been collecting dust over there, and like what is the actual point of having access to a bunch of magical stuff if it's not going to get used more. He actually sent a little letter that I want to I sent a letter to his
all right, have you read this or no?
I have, yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe that's improper.
No. I humbly request your head.
I wrote this while keeping eye contact with you.
I love it. I humbly request your lead, Murray Magnuson's particular skill set organizing the paperwork in the museum.
It just feels like we can maybe use this to our advantage.
Murray.
Cora.
What do you think Curator Lethalia would say about an internship program? The Cormoray Scholarship is based in public service and works. Specifically, they're looking for scholarship for people who either themselves or within their family have engaged in public service or works, either here in Dolmakyar or in the Cormoray homeland throughout Old Oberdemia. And they have a particular interest. Just look here. They have a particular interest in the Arcanaut right now. I was at
the Cormorays do.
Yes.
Interesting.
I was at a function at the Grey Tower. I was speaking to some members of the Revolutionary Council, and the Chamber of Lords Advisory, and I met this.
Basically, maybe for good. Okay, I don't. Okay, there's someone else again. That's for me. And there, I don't know how to get it.
Who's our newfound friendship?
It's not abuse if I like it.
You are so saucy. May I abuse our newfound? You'd actually be. And she looks at this huge stack of applications for the Cormoray Scholarship and says, "May I abuse our newfound friendship?"
It's not abuse if I like it.
You are so saucy. I love this. And you see she puts a stack of applications in front of you, says, if you could review those,
all right.
Select who you want for the internship program.
Okay.
These are the students that have been approved for entry into the Pentaveral, but select the ones that you'd like for the internship program. And get yourself, so she reviews like a budget really quickly. Take a budget of, let's call it 20 gold per month, and hire some TAs for yourself from the grad students. So,
all right. Fantastic.
So go ahead and this would be just pick who you think can speak with some level of. After all, we do want that. Let me be clear. There's a lot of politics to play here, but we do want to educate smart wizards. The long-term health of the Pentaveral depends on us representing ourselves well in the world.
You gotta have success stories.
And so please go out and get some TAs that you think can wrangle a bunch of brand new minted freshmen, and B, actually teach and make sure that no one... I know half the curators there wear masks and gauntlets from blowing themselves apart. That's the last thing we need. So
that would be such a bad look.
So make sure that there are people that can keep these children.
Yes.
Honestly, a couple of diviners certainly, but maybe an abjurer or two is not a bad idea.
An abjurer.
Oh my God, Murray.
Cora.
It means a lot to me because, and I mean no offense by this, you are someone who is very set in your ways. Half of the people here that have congratulated me on assuming this position as 5th Dean of the Penthouse.
Okay. Well, just trying to, but she does warn, warn her of an AWOL student, like a grad student, I think, Deno Split, it's, okay, it's probably looking down there. Okay, then does blinks. That thank you, Wiki. This is a student who's like, I think he is a good. Anyway, he was he's someone a student that Murray actually recognizes the name and knows he's more of a promising student, even from a not so well off background. But also known for helping with fundraising or he is considered he's considered financially vulnerable. Actually, since some ways he earns money for himself, or may have just become illegal because of the.
One night. I got you.
Oh,
Marie.
Cora.
You're trouble. I can tell.
We're gonna have to go drinking one night. I know if you...
Oh my gosh! All right. Well, I'll see you at the next. I'm starting faculty mixers.
Oh my goodness!
We'll have it's one drink maximum, but we're gonna have
one drink.
Faculty mixers. We'll have them at the end of the month.
Okay.
Oh my God, you are too much.
Lord.
Get to work.
Okay, I've taken up too much of your time. I am so sorry.
All right. You get to work.
No, you.
I, in real life, do not drink. Never felt the need. If I want to act weird and silly, I'll act weird and silly. I don't need a stinking crutch. Even I know how lame a mixer with a one drink maximum is. Even I know.
Workhead. She leaves with a sack of papers.
You leave with a stack of papers.
Yeah, if they go saying depower the Sun House and stuff, I don't see her keeping her position for as long.
To Valer.
Bullard, like, jumps awake. Is it my birthday? Wow.
Oh my
sorry.
God.
I cannot wait to know that. Wow. Oh, incredible.
I think Cora is one of the worst people I've ever embodied. I played Asmodeus, and
Telling Asmodeus is, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? Packaging mixer, one drink maximum.
Oh God.
Don't make me go to a fucking work event where I can't drink.
Yeah. Yes. You see, so Bolaire.
Yeah.
A new day dawns.
A new day dawns. I wake up. The stoic face just has a little bit of movement as I wake up in a very nice large bed. That's very clean, in a very clean bedroom, with.
Yes, we know he's got a bit of an OCD on there. I am all for like world building and like describing rooms and stuff detail. I'm not for recounting that detail that type of detail in recap.
Add a little bit of meat and a little bit of fruit and a glass of water.
Oh, I hate that.
Oh boy, greetings, fellow human.
Wow.
As it then disappears back into the shadow, I look in the mirror.
God, I got like an alien queen mouth.
Hey, wait, I want to hear that again.
A little bit of bread, a little bit of meat, and a little bit of fruit, and a glass of water.
Oh, I hate that.
Oh boy, greetings, fellow human.
Wow.
As it then disappears back into the shadow, I look in the mirror.
God, I got like an alien queen mouth.
There you go, Obris. You get one more day, don't you? I can't wait to talk.
Different days.
Also, I would say clearly there was no actual delight in the food.
It's more to maintain the vessel than it is for satisfaction. Okay, he then goes. I forget if from his house up or home or probably. I forget if it's actually at the Argonaut or not. But goes to meet to the cell. It's with S. Celodyne wing. Which, unlike the Lloyd wing, which holds like weapons meant to take out the orca, these hold the weapons like wielded by shapers. And meets with an older orc named curse my own handwriting. Macmaz Gelfadad. They start to asking what they know about the move. While each one throwing a pitch of shade here and there. I'm wondering. They asked if they intend to have the if the plan is to have the Lloyd and Celadine Wings share a vault, which neither would be happy, though. Belair says, yeah, and they have suspicions that this might be a way to, like, there's potentially, like, this is to, like, there may be a chance that this is a ploy to unite certain wings and stuff, and therefore cut out certain, like have people, like someone, like the operator want to operate both then, and if that happens, they'll probably be keeping Makamaz, and not him. There's just trying to plus like how the move's supposed to happen. And they seem to be getting conflicting plans. Like one's getting one thing, one hearing another. It's also like Makamaz. So one starts wondering if they're just planning to switch the locations of the different wings.
Blair, let's imagine for a moment that I'm a hero and that I love you. What I'm gonna do? Tell the Cormorant where they can put their artifacts? No.
Really? What do you think they'd say to that?
I say, on behalf of the Argonaut and the Revolutionary Council, take your winged scroll and shove it up your ass? No, I don't think so. I don't know if you talk to people outside of this museum, but there's a strong wind blowing out in the city. I can tell what direction it's blowing, can you?
There is a wind. And I can tell. I suppose I'm curious whether or not you're standing upwind or downwind. We're going to need friends. Things are going to get complicated. And we're going to have to be careful. What will you do if they take away your little wing?
Every day, I come to a wing dedicated to the great weapons of the most powerful beings that have ever walked our world, who lost. So, I'm not one for blind hope. I think if they come for me, I lose.
If they come for us, though... It is actually the fundamental problem with this wing. You know that, right? You said it yourself, these aren't the most powerful beings that have ever walked this earth, this soil. We are. Because we won.
Give me either intimidate or persuasion, if you'd be so
Can I? Boy, yeah.
Whichever you think is more appropriate. I'll say, if you give me... do you have the same bonus to both?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Yeah, then go ahead and roll. It's a little mixture of the two.
Yeah.
17.
17.
Blair, like after more discussion, Blair says he will be working to move, but he may not be making it the easiest move for the Cormorants.
Between the two of us, we have all of the mightiest weapons.
That's true. Like the weapons of the mightiest creature, and the weapons that brought down.
No one's ever faced them all before.
Go ahead and add. Just roll a d6 for me.
Yeah, I get to use my new d6. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I think you add 5 to that persuasion roll. With that little barb at the end. He says, no one ever has faced them all. count on me to be brave, I will disappoint you. If you can count on me to be scared, you might find a worthy friend.
We're archaeologists. We don't fear shit. But yes, I'll keep you safe. We need wisdom to prevail. And if it comes to it, I don't know what you did during the rebellion, but I'm preparing to lose my peace again. And you're a good man, as much as I find you insufferable.
Always a treat, Bolaire.
We'll talk. Let me know if you hear anything. Just send a letter to my,
I'm not sending shit to you in writing. I'll see you in the break room. You see, he walks away.
I'm not saying.
Wow.
I'm not saying.
He walks away.
I like this guy so much.
We move over. I believe to we wake up the next morning in the Fang.
Never have two curators been that nice to me. Museum honored. Okay. Shit. Thank you.
Cool. Hell yeah. Hal and Ozzy, I think you guys start your day and probably have to get up and running.
Yes. I can get up pretty early.
Yeah, but yeah, after saying else,
hold on a second. This is crazy. And
okay, hang on.
You look up and see that. God, hold on a second. This is crazy. Nat 20. We have to honor this. This has to be really cool. Hold on. We're going to honor this. Okay. I asked for a luck check. You got a nat 20. I give you 3 out of 20 odds. And you roll a nat 20.
You see the GM behind the curtain go,
Pay no attention.
Don't worry, sir. I didn't see you playing with your toys.
You walk up and you walk up in this moment, and I think you see. I know this is crazy. I am going to have to consult our timeline.
Okay. Oh,
he's got to talk to the timeline.
Okay, copy that. No, this is great.
You beat me to it.
Felt it coming. Back in the TARDIS. 2 warping to level 4.
You walk up and see, as you approach the Falcon's Rest, looking at waiting by.
Oh. As soon as he heads out the back door, well, to the Falcon's Rest, he knows, but he notices also Varen, with an old friend from, I think, the Falcon's Rest, Varen Cardorn, who's been working with House Einburning, a Royce vassal. They said he tells them we need to talk. Varen tells them about. I did read that right. Varen. In my own history. Varen talks about how there was a massive arrest in Riesenguttel. You know this is the laying of the caravan which the searchers were looking for. The searchers were investigating. about how like some of the people like the house he was with, some of their guys were in that. Their Okay.
Nat 20?
Yes.
It's a different die.
It's a different die.
Oh my god.
You're
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god!
A second nat 20?
Yes.
It's a different die.
It's a different die.
Wow.
He's having his sudden shift to speaking about the Falcons. He's having you can sense a traumatic episode coming on that he's on the verge.
Yes,
of.
he's
That
having.
Yeah.
I am gonna do what Hal did for me. Is I'm gonna approach him. I'm gonna put my hand on his chest, and I'm gonna on the other hand on his shoulder. And I'm just gonna press. Yeah. And I'm gonna just say, breathe, breathe, breathe.
Okay. And I was going to suggest that he maybe that Varen and some of the others should resign from Houseworks' employ. They don't know how much of Houseworks is left, and quite frankly, even though Ernest is one of them, they're kind of mistrusting about any of the houses right now. So, but also just for his safety, like even if they're coming. And like Houseworks is being directly targeted, so it may do more good in the fight to not be fighting on a different one, not so heavily in the scopes. And offers to join. He says maybe you give me joy. He says Azumi says he has something in the works and asks him to join him and to tell others. And Werner is eager to assist. Azune won't tell them about what's going. Also tells them what's been happening with the poaching of the guard. And that Werner should probably be looking to get and try to get names, like specific names, like more like well-known people who can help rally. And then with Azune also going on to consider if Varen needs him, he should either meet him right back here stuff. So, or if Azune can't make it, they'll to look for a female dwarf, A.A. Murray. Azune then heads to the Brethren Hall, and after greeting, he is told that he has an investigation to perform. At Plaza Divinos, the services was from the families these of the workers at Housewith. Investigate, see because they've received word that the house, the religion guard has received word that the may have kidnapped some of their own employees while going to serve on the ferry. Like, you crafty mother effers. I'll admit the Dakotas know how to spin things.
You don't have to.
But I'm gonna save that.
Yeah.
I will.
Is it cocked?
No, it's not. It's this was a persuasion, a 15.
A 15. Okay.
I have insight. Do you want the insight immediately?
Yeah, I got the insight immediately.
Okay.
That one?
No.
Nat 20?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Yes.
What is
I've
happening?
never ever in my life.
What a
I
streak!
use these dice.
What a streak!
And except for the one.
Yeah, of course, given all that, thing is, next to the fights, 4 nat ones.
The one that I have for my character.
I have no idea what.
They're never this high.
God, tonight's episode.
Maybe it is a portent day.
Yeah. You know it.
On
Reviving too.
On a natural 20. On a natural 20, you look and find that there is natural 20 insight. Captain Fizzier is not going to rock the boat. He does not have the soul of a hero.
Yes.
He is not going to rock the boat. On a 15 persuasion, he looks and says,
The one assigning him the.
well, I think you're right that something is in order. Perhaps we can gather the troops together at the mead hall down the street.
Yeah.
More camaraderie is probably the order of the day.
You're right.
Yeah, like after such a. So many colleagues were let go.
You
like
have a lot on your plate, and you
trying to figure out how to maintain morale.
So much. Allow me to assume some responsibility in your stead.
Okay. This captain of what did he say his name was? Fazir then tells them that assuming they may have found some favor with the Einsfasen, like the guy who was like committing interviews like while the layoffs were having. I guess he was very impressed. And he starts heading towards the plaza. He meets with like some of the troops assigned to help him with the investigation, and decides to help start recover some morale. Like reminds them that they're here to serve the people. And tell them if they have any problems or they feel uncomfortable, they can come and talk with them anytime. Oh, and they continue on to the plaza, which I guess will be next episode. Hal is heading to Rookery. He actually decides to it's time to move the Ozzy. Isa remains. He places them like and covers him up with a tarp and stuff, like so you can't really make out what's underneath. Disguises himself as an older orc. And he sees, I wasn't catching the names fast enough here. Oh, Ogud Akarat. Ogud Akarat. One of he says they have to. He warns that there might be a postponement with the play and stuff, but also has a request for him, like all that's been happening. And he needs to ask someone else to help them.
No problem. He looks down and says, "Oh, are these those the new what is it? The foils, the stage foils, stage combat? What do you got in the cart?"
Oh, what's in the box?
The new what is it? The foils, the stage foils, stage combat? What do you got in the cart?
Listen.
Oh, ironically, I had to go back to read and listen.
I'm worried about Shadia. Now that we've said our goodbyes to her uncle, I think it's time to take him to the next step. I look down at the wagon and then back up to him.
Oh, spirits of the old path, my God. Okay. All right. Okay.
And I squeeze him by the shoulder.
Okay.
I need you to do me this favor today. And I turn my head up and I look at the hills above the Rookery, above our neighborhood. You know where my father lies?
I do.
I think that he wanted to be close to the old man. So, the ridge above the cemetery up there.
Yeah.
I mean to make his rest there. So for today,
after him. Did you have a conversation with them about the plot? I can handle that today.
Yes, please. And if you could, I'm hoping to move into sort of uncharted territories up onto that hill above it. You can see the whole city from up there. You can keep an eye on us still.
Got it. I'll get it done now.
Thank you, old friend.
He'd love it. See the whole city. Be up there. Catch every slate gray dawn this grimy old town has to offer. It's a good place.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you. What's the theater producer for, if not to abscond with the body of his business partner's brother, who's hanged for sedition and arcanism? I'll get it done.
It is almost, but not quite, the worst thing we've ever done together.
No, the worst thing we've ever done was that production the first time we were in the Lyceum. My God, that was bad.
I thought we said we weren't going to talk about that anymore.
We just don't talk about it anymore, but I can't stop thinking about it.
Rules are meant to be broken, it seems. Alright, well, I will look in on the round later and see how things are going, make sure that we're still on track. You are free of thinking about theater for one day and one day only.
Oh, what a relief. All right. I'll see it done. Take care of yourself, Al.
He then goes to meet with the choreographer. In his Roundtree, who's also a former he was also another falconer, a former falconer. Who he goes talking to him. They're showing their worries about how the tension in the city will affect like production, and asks Hal asks him to to check with his sister, who is yeah, I remember this guy's the one with his sister who I think is like a handmaiden or something, or laying in wait or something in one of the noble houses. But then on the Thunder, forget which one. And asked if he could probably meet with both him and his sister. They agreed to that a meeting to be made tonight. And warns him that a certain need may come back. Since this guy used to be a fucker, I think this guy knows what he's talking about. Then he goes to the library to talk to librarian. I think the name was Moss. Yeah. The more older an older lady orc lady Byrina Moss.
Finally, on the verge, the show is about to go. All of those hours spent in the stacks under your tutelage and guidance have paid off. Please, you have my most gracious invitation to come 8 days. 8 days at the Howl Around, and you will be down front and center. Please, I insist.
Oh,
I'm there. Count me in. Is this
Brilliant of a woman.
I live in Marut. What part of town is the Hallowed Round in?
Oh, it's all the way on the south side.
Anyway, He goes out to look through the history section. He doesn't really. He's been there plenty of times now for composing plays.
That has an emblem of the library on it. Help yourself, you're such a speedy young whippersnapper, you. Go faster by yourself, just handle the books with care. I know I can trust you.
Will do. You taught me the Mooey decimal system, so I am...
You are
cute. Dad or my dad?
Help yourself.
He looks for any information on the death of the halfling shaper, because now he knows what he knows about Bolaire. He wants to know. He wants to know anything that. He doesn't want to be. He's not going to look for too many more surprises.
You'll be rolling a history check. A DC 20 gets you a whisper. A DC 25 gets you.
It's really
something useful
hard to come by knowledge.
Direction. DC 30.
You got an extra copy of Spider-Man #1. John McFarlane original.
Wow. Let's go ahead and roll.
This is a long shot.
Probably easier to find.
This is a long shot. Here we go. Right here.
What's your history?
It's pretty good.
Go for it.
It is pretty good. Good rolls, Leo.
It's a 22.
22. On a 22, you open the books, moving through.
Wait.
Sorry.
Wait. Never mind.
Oh, not going to use your heroic inspiration? Okay.
I don't have that.
Okay. What's that? Oh, we gave you advantage already. Gotcha.
Oh, no, you have heroic inspiration.
You have heroic inspiration. You can re-roll if you wish.
But you have to take the new roll.
Has to
keep the 22.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he wants to maybe get the halfway higher with it.
The new roll.
But the chances are he gets lower.
You look on a 22, and you find a text referencing the creation of sacred masks as part of a halfling tradition from the country of Hargood, far to the north. It references another text. There's a footnote in this tome that references another text in the library here. Going to search for it, you do not find it on the shelf here. It is missing. You see that.
He knows why. He can easily go why.
I need the kindling, but that part's already done.
Yeah, Bolaire's been there. Bolaire has been there.
The text that you are looking for is an ancient halfling text, or not? It's about a 2 centuries old halfling text called "The Visages of Creation," and there is this version in this library was a copy. It is missing. You could ask Berindra about it if you want.
Don't you hate it when you can't find the original source of something?
One on a list. This is how you get on a list.
How much time do you think it took me to get to this point?
Think about an hour and a half, 90 minutes.
Insulted.
Yes, you bastard. I put masks on the entire chorus because of you. I go seeking her out, yeah.
You find Berindra.
I'm an amateur. I am not half the historian you are, not even a quarter. I am following a trail of a wisp of breadcrumbs through your labyrinth.
Yes.
And I am trying to find an elder text called the think the translation is the visages of creation. Does that ring a bell?
Visages of creation, yes. Oh. That hasn't been returned. That's... Hold on. He starts rumbling through. I'm so sorry, Harold. This...
Yeah. Yeah, it hasn't been returned. She says she doesn't know who has it now and stuff. It says it may have been marked as returned, but she doesn't actually remember it being returned. She can't get another copy, but she can ask for the totality inside, but it may take a couple weeks. He does that, says thank her, and says that would be wonderful. That's when he can hear trumpets outside.
Spring Civic Castle, the home of the Revolutionary Council, the castle that was built for the united will of all of the mortals of Araman in their war against the Shapers, to come together and know a world of only justice and light and truth and freedom to chart their own destinies. You step out, broad steps, wide, like 100-foot wide are the steps leading down from the library to the great tower of the Revolutionary Council, the flag flying of a united Araman. Trumpets blare. You see horses coming in, knights in shining armor, a druid with an antlered helm, and carriages pulling up. Alighting to a rock in the garden, you see a young, muscular, almost like halfway between a coyote and a husky, arise up as the trumpets end.
Oh.
Presenting to the Revolutionary Council, the dog speaks aloud, King Augustus Valiant of Timony. And you see the sort of emissaries of Timony exit from this cart, and you see that a carriage opens, and you see the dog looking in and goes, "Is he in there?" And you see, you see that a druid pokes his head out and says, "He told me he was riding a horse." And you see the dog goes, "Not again." King Valiant! Calls out. And that's where we will end our episode of Critical Role.
That's that may be a talking dog, but I sure as heck can't drive.
King Augustus Valiant.
King Gus.
King Gus.
Yeah, I'm a kid. You definitely want Gus's man.
King Gus.
You don't think that I would... Oh, no, there might be a library with a book with me. Oh, yeah, no.
I'm looking for rumors.
It's
You think I'm gonna be like, cool, living mass, got it, that makes sense.
How I Did It by Victor Frankenstein.
Folks, we got a lot to talk about. I'll tell you what a fucking hot start. I'm so psyched. We'll see you next week for the continuation of the Schemers Table here at Critical Role. Is it Thursday yet?
No.
It was that. And with that, all left is to. Well, before I go on to the homebrew evening, just want to say this. I've been meaning to show this today. I got this for my birthday a little while back. For my sister, it is a dice tower in the shape of a canine, either a wolf or a fox, like based some more of those size of the tail, for like the landing zone. I'd say a fox. I am looking for names for it. So if you see this, please comment your suggestions. Please I encourage wit and even almost a dad joke thing. Something witty and stuff. It could be something cute. Please, let it be at least PG. I'm not in the mood for vulgarities or innuendos. Or innuendo. Anyway, on to the Homebrew thing, we have my version of Metamagic Adept D&D ONE. Metamagic Adept was a feat, and Metamagic was a feat in 5e, which has not been translated yet to I still call it D&D ONE. Officially, it's version the 5.5 edition. You have the prerequisites there. I'm not going through the list. It's just, but you must have a +4 level for this. This cannot be like a. This is not like a very human or like your special custom thing, like where you could take it right off the bat. You have to be at least level 4. It must be a cast of some sort, like spell or pack could be either. Or you have. I've turned this into as a lot of the other 5.5 feats is a partial ability score, and you get a +1 to one thing. In which case, this be intelligence, wisdom, or charisma, or of course that being whatever you use to your casting modifier is. And the rest of it is basically the same as the original Metamagic, official Metamagic for the 5th edition, standard 5th edition. However, with one major difference. Mine means to work with both the. Mine takes in fact that I have a homebrewed weave bender class, which mimics the metamagic of sorcerers. Okay, Eldritch options. You learn 2 options for metamagic sorcerer class, or arcane extensions. Weavebender monk subclass. I would like to point out, I deliberately left out 2 meta options when I was transferring them to the Weavebender, but there is one arcane extension that does not have a current meta magic equivalent. So there is one thing. So you could mix and match them with this. You get 2 options of your choice. You can use only one option on a spell when you cast it, unless the option says otherwise. Whenever you reach a level that grants you an ability score feature, you can replace one of these options with. You can replace one of these options with another one from the sorcery class, or Weavebender subclass. And then you got the Wellspring of the Weave. You gain 2 points, either sorcery or focus, to spend on your meta magic / arcane extension. These points are added to any corresponding points you have from another source, but can be used only on Metamagic or arcane extension. Like if you are a sorcerer thing, if you have a feature that allows you to use use sorcery points on something else besides there, like renewing a spell slot. These cannot be used for that. They must be used for the option. You will gain all spended. You gain both spend either of these points. If either points are spent, you can regain them when you finish a long rest. And this is also a repeatable where you can and can be retained whenever they allow you to grant a feat, specifically a ability score. Every 4th level in the class. And with that, I thank you for joining me. It was an interesting episode. Hopefully King Gussie gets there because we haven't met yet, and I'm already a fan. Mm-hmm. And will we ever get to more different thing of what happened with Belair and the Trickster Shaper? But that's a story for another. Until then, thank you for joining me. This is Frina Riamecha, and I wish thee good fortune in the quest of life.